Hey everyone, welcome to today's special episode. I'm still your host, Olayinka Isekalu. And sitting right here with me is my partner in purpose, my friend and co-dreamer, Bibi Lomo Judge. Welcome.
Thank you.
We started our journey as teachers who could barely navigate Zoom. And somehow, by God's grace, grit, and Google, we've built thriving educational brands, and now we reach children and teachers across the world. This is big. This is huge.
It is.
Welcome, my friend. Let's hear from you.
Hello, bloomers, like you call them.
Mhm.
My name is Bibi Lomo George. I am the lead trainer at Posh Accent Academy, where we train children and adults to become confident speakers. And that's exactly what we do. So today we're talking about our journey. We're here to unwind, laugh.
I'm ready for it.
I know our journey cannot be spelt out in a few minutes, but
Yes,
we're going
but
to
we'll make
try.
it short. We'll try our best. Okay, so sit back and relax. Come and hear all the juicy stories behind its success. We should take our accolades, but we're still growing because there's room for more.
I'm blooming.
Yes, we are blooming. Okay, so now let's talk about how it all began. Very serious
Maybe I
stuff.
just my seat.
You know
It's
how
time to get real.
how we're so clueless. I remember my first online lesson or online class. Okay, not even, let me not go there. How, because my own is different. I wasn't a teacher from the start. I came from a banking sector to the teaching sector, and it's a different world entirely.
Exactly.
But I was born a teacher. I've been teaching since I finished secondary school. But you know, professionally, that's when I started. And I didn't really see mentors here and there to show me the way, like they used to say it. But I had to figure it out myself. It was really rocky, okay? But thank God, at the end of the day, along the line, I met you, and I met so many other brilliant
Amazing
teachers.
people.
So can you tell us how it started with you or for you?
I was lucky to have a computer in my house growing up.
Okay.
But, you know, teaching with a computer is different from typing Mavis Bacon and all of those things and playing games on the computer. So I remember getting a job with a school, and as a diction teacher, I just knew that things were about to change. So the first thing I did was I went in search of people who were offering tech courses in relation to teaching. And I remember paying heavily for my first tech course, where I was introduced to Zoom, Canva.
Yes, Google Classroom.
I wasn't introduced to Google Classroom.
You figure it out
Zoom,
yourself. Yes, Zoom.
Canva,
And there's
I think
this
Screencast-O-Matic.
Customatics. Yes,
That was
I remember because when we met, those are the apps, you know, that got
That we
excited
used.
and
Yes.
connected as well.
Yes.
I remember. I think from what you said now, you said you just knew that things are about to change. I also sensed it. Even COVID hasn't started when we started our tech journey.
Yes.
Because I just knew, okay, if I want to come into a new industry, I need to bring in something new.
Yes.
That was my own drive. And I knew that, no, things cannot be the same again. And I know technology is the way. So I started investing in tech. My first computer and laptop was my husband's laptop.
Wow.
Yes. And the laptop is still alive till today. I just started. Sometimes YouTube was my first teacher. My first online school. I was learning everything. And the thing about the learning is I don't just learn. I learn and then I implement immediately. And as soon as I implement, I would get excited and share on my WhatsApp, on my Facebook especially. I'm not sharing that I want to host a masterclass, like we see everywhere now. Small knowledge, you want to host a masterclass. You have not even refined the skill.
You've not even learned properly. You've not mastered it.
And then you want to host.
Yes.
Let's not get there. We're still getting there. So that's how it started for me. And then, like they say, the rest is history. And like I always tell people, learning is a journey.
Yes, it is.
We are still learning I know we still have a lot to learn. Even people still think, oh, we are up there. The same thing with you. Because she's the best elocutionist, tech savvy. I know that is.
Yes, I feel very excited when I say that I am the tech savvy elocution, because those times there were not many people in the Facebook space that used technology as such.
Yeah.
And so it was surreal for me to have technology and then combine it with what I love to do. So
what a banger. I love that. So now that we've talked about our little beginning, let's talk about collaboration over competition.
It's a good one.
Very sweet topic. How our friendship and teamwork has fueled our success. I remember in those days is like 5 years ago. So don't mind me, like it's 50 years ago. It's not, because we're not old people. So, and when we started doing trainings together, I had a few people, they came to me, they were like, you guys are doing the same thing, and you're still, you decided our first training, come and make your first 500K as an online tutor. It was really beautiful.
Yes.
When I reminisce, and it still like give me
goosebumps.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. How has it been for you collaborating?
For me, I think we should learn as people not to compete where we are to collaborate. Because collaboration can take you places that competition would not take you. You do online tutoring. We do elocution, public speaking, communication skills. It's easy for us to collaborate. I could have said, okay, so now I'll start taking math and English online, but I would never, because by then it becomes competition. Imagine me going to open up a school now because I want to also do what other school owners are doing. So I would be in a room where I'm competing with them. And I tell people that anything you do can make you a millionaire.
Absolutely.
Whatever you do. Somebody can sell ice cream and become a millionaire.
We heard about that woman who sold kuli
and made a million.
As in millions, not even a million. Millions.
There's a woman that sells fufu online.
You see?
Fufu. The first day I saw it, I was shocked. So like, there's nothing you do that cannot make you money.
Yes.
But you must know who to collaborate with and understand that collaboration is king.
Yes. And I think for me, we have to also be very careful when we are collaborating.
That's true.
Because I've heard bad stories, sad stories about people who assumed they were friends and they just went in without even regulation, structure, or any contract. And it came back really sad. Even sometimes some want to kill themselves, or very sad. So you have to, for me, I don't just collaborate with anyone. I look at our values,
ethics,
our work ethics. You remember then now when we were doing our 500,000, come and become, imagine them were saying, come and make your first 500,000. Thank you, Jesus, for growth. Can we even think? No, I won't advertise for you to come and make your I'll be talking about 10 million or 20 million.
We won't even be talking about money. Now we're talking about value. Because value brings
money. So then I remember when we gave too much, babe. We gave too much on top 5,000 naira course.
13 modules.
Oh my Lord! I remember how, and like I told you, you have to also know the people you're collaborating with, that they are not parasites. Some people leeches. You collaborate with them, you realize that you're the one doing all of the work, and when it comes to sharing the income, they don't even want to take the better part. Bigger share.
Or they don't even want to.
They don't even want to share. You know. No. We're not going there. We're not calling names. So I realized that in terms of love for money, we were not greedy.
Yes.
But how we're going to, come online together.
We're talking about how to give value.
We are not even talking about the numbers yet. Yes. We're trying to say, even if it's 10 people, we want to give them value.
Yes.
And those sets of teachers, they got a lot. Some of them, they are even part of our team now at Blooming, and the value, the God factor too.
Yes.
You have to be in sync spiritually, okay? You don't want to go and be in collaboration with someone that is doing juju.
Family values.
I remember then you tell me, yeah, Miss Inka, I think you should go first. I want to do this with my children.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say, okay, I'll go for this day.
Mm-hmm.
I know everything has to sync.
Yes.
And then I love the fact that we love money, but money did not it come between us.
Yes.
And at the end of the day,
till today, we still collaborate.
We are still collaborating. We have posh bloomers doing posh accent, public speaking.
Yes.
And money has never been a problem. So when you're collaborating, please collaborate with sense and with God.
Yes.
So that you not go and collaborate with your enemy.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
So that's it for collaboration with the right people.
Yes.
Now, Miss BB Posh accent, judge. Let's talk about focus, growth, and staying in your lane and remaining consistent. How is it for you?
I think this is something that is very dear to me, because at some point in my journey, I know I struggled a lot with finding where I fit in. I know how to do a lot of things.
Not talented.
I know how to do a lot of things. At some point, I even made dresses. At some point, I did a lot of things. But I knew that staying consistent is one thing that would help me. If you are known for nothing, you have to be known for something.
Absolutely.
Or else you become known for nothing at all.
At all.
So I asked myself, what do I want to be known for? And that is helping people come out of their shell. That was my personal journey. I remember losing my mom when I was young, and it made me go into my shell. I don't have lots of friends because of it, because I just don't know how to connect with people. And so I know a lot of people also struggle with this. And so I decided, okay, I think it's better for me to stick to this. But it didn't come just in a day. I had to evolve.
Yeah.
I started with just doing elocution, diction, and everything around it. At some point, I even tried everything in English.
I remember when you woke up one day, you see, I had an idea. I've got this Rema. Oh yeah, I think I should be doing English.
Everything English.
I mean, sister supporter, say, go for it, baby, go for it.
But at some point, I also had to tell myself, is this what I really want to be known for? And I think it took a journey for me to then discover that communication skills was it for me.
Yeah.
And so far, I see the passion with which I talk about communication. I see the passion with which I talk about helping people become better, become more confident, become focused. It's usually different. My voice just rises when I talk about things like that. I think it is very important to stay consistent. Allow yourself to evolve.
Yes, it's a journey.
But stay consistent. Growth is a journey.
Yeah.
You just don't get there in a day. So it's very, very
it's a marathon.
important. Yes.
Yeah. So I think I want to buttress that, because I had it easy. I think I'm a coconutted person. Because I just knew it from my own personal experience as well. I started from the back. Then 30th position in class. And it was a bad experience, you know. It gave me low self-esteem, and all of a sudden I picked up, and with the help of my late father, God rest his soul, and an amazing Mrs. Nkechi teacher then that I had, he took interest in me, and it was a personalized learning that helped me. And before you know it, I was the top in my class, and that took me from my primary to secondary to the university. Like,
and even when we did our
program
together,
like you know how people want to come to us, like we should tutor them. I knew that I do not want to have a school. I'm sorry. I want to have like a personalized learning setting where we can, you know, face one-on-one. And with that, I ran with that vision, and God watered it.
You were clear from the beginning.
Yes.
Clarity.
Yes, clarity. And I just focused. Even while I was growing, people say, this is growing. Why not have a school? I said, no, God did not call me to have a school. Okay? And I know that things we change. Like you said, you are evolving. I may evolve, but I don't see myself having a typical regular school.
This is a school.
We have an online school.
The new norm.
Okay, so I can say, okay, I want to have an online university. So that is my lane. And this also shows that please don't sleep on your competition's page.
You don't go to their inbox to ask how much do you charge for this, so that you can go and change your pricing strategy.
Please just focus. Do you know what you start doing when you monitor your competition too much?
You lose yourself. Like them.
You will lose yourself, no identity. They can't
become them, and you can't become them because it's natural for them.
Yes. So please focus, guys. Okay?
Focus.
Focus. Okay, so now that God has buttered our bread, can I use that word? Please permit me elocution. You know, and we are still, like I tell people, we have not gotten there. We are still
work in progress,
evolving. We're still blooming, like our word. Now the reality check is, as we are growing, we are meeting more people.
Yes.
Like when we want to talk about staff, clients, or even partners. How? Because I know this is a tough one. How have you been coping? Please let us know.
Let's be real. It is. I must be sincere. One thing that I know is that God is always there. When you start a business with God, you ensure that God is involved in every process, hiring and firing.
Yeah.
You must ensure that God is in the process. So the first thing is put God in your business. That's number one. Number two, do not be too emotional about business. You know, we can be very kind people. When you hear the sub stories, you're like, hey, what can I do to help this person? But when it comes to businesses, you can't, sub stories cannot pay the bills of people that are depending on these businesses to thrive, to survive.
Yeah.
So we can't just allow sub stories to keep getting the better part of us. So you have to know when to hire and when to fire.
Yes.
You have to know. If you can't do the firing, you get people
to do
who can do the firing
for you.
Because there has to be a time when you have to fire. This person is not doing their job well. You've tried, you've had to train, retrain, but they're still not getting it. You fire.
Yeah, and I also want to state that, especially with people that are giving you your money, that's the parents or your clients, you have to be very extremely careful.
Yes.
Number one, let there be processes, like structure. Things should be spelled out. Don't assume. Okay. And number two, you have to be emotionally intelligent.
Exactly.
Emotionally intelligent to know what to say and what not to say at the right
and
time.
how to say it.
And how to say, because especially for us, our business, we're dealing with parents abroad, and the way they think, the way they reason is different. I'm not saying they are better than us.
Yes.
I'm just saying that because of that system over there, the way they reason is totally different from us. Like here in Nigeria, because a parent can still excuse some of your behavior, like maybe let us see, like we live in Nigeria. But when you live in a system where everything works, where they don't take excuses, okay, I mean, they are going to put you up on your toes and let you know that this is, I've paid my dollars, I've paid you money, you need to give me my service. So you need to now come in and know what to say, how to say it, and how to deal with them.
I think it's also important to strike a balance between members of staff and clients. Sometimes clients complain. You have to be able to know when to go hot with the member of staff and when to be so calm. You also have to know your staff well. You need to know them well so that you know what they can do, you know what they cannot do, and that's where the structure, the processes we put in place.
I love the word balance you just mentioned, okay? Because sometimes you see that this thing clearly it is not the teacher's fault.
Yes.
Because you still have to have your people's back.
Yes.
And I'm not saying to the detriment of
your clients.
Because at the end of the day, what is the main important thing for us is the students.
Making impact.
Making sure this student, they get value from us. And then parents, they are like our secondary customer. Yes. They get value for the money they are paying. So we need to also put all of this. And our staff, member of staff, like you said, there's also, I'm not jollof rice. I know we cannot please everybody. But
you can be shawarma.
But we still have to, our staff, member of staff, they need to know that the company got them.
Yes.
They have their back.
Yes.
So you have to be so wise such that you know each scenarios, how to tackle it.
Yes.
So basically, I think when you said God factor as well, because it's Holy Spirit that will tell you, this one, no, let's go and meet the parent and say in a good, presentable way that mama, papa, you goofed here. Or if it is even if it is your member of staff, you don't shout at people.
You don't.
You
must be polite
and just give them the rule book states this is what you have done and this you have goofed.
Exactly.
So you pay the price.
Yes, that's it.
It is not easy. We're just saying this but when we are in it is not easy. But God has been helping us. God has been helping us. And I think predominantly you have to be a good person.
That is just it. You know, sometimes when you come to the WhatsApp group and you do, how will you do this? And then you come back to say, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't be shouting. I'm like, okay. And the last time we had a hangout with my people, they were like, we wonder how you were able to stay polite, because you will do something for you and you will be telling us thank you. And I'm wondering, why should you be the one thanking me? It's just being good people.
Your employer does not mean I should be rude to you.
Yes.
And you are not
full of people. No. It's an exchange of value.
Absolutely.
They're giving something the same way you are also giving.
So you are a gift, I'm a gift. So at the end of the day, because this is very interesting, I know it is not enough, but what I want, whether you're a teacher, a budding entrepreneur, or wherever you are, you want to start something, just know this: the world doesn't celebrate or pursue, like, you know, when you give value, pursue you, they don't celebrate obscurity. You may be the best. If you don't put yourself out there, people would not see you. They go for visibility. When you're visible, people will come for you, and when you now come with value, people will stay with you.
Yes.
So how has that been for you? What's your take on that?
It's very important to show up. One thing that I want to say though is that you don't have to have all the right gadgets to start. Start with your room, start with whatever you have. Just show up and ensure that you give value.
Give value. Because if you say you want to go viral today, virality is different than staying relevant for a long time.
Exactly.
That is really, I mean, we are building businesses that are sustainable. We are building business like a legacy. We can hand it over to generations to come. But we're not going for virality, and that's why you not see us shaking bonbon and dancing, going over all the trends. You just go for value and be visible. Okay.
So to every teacher, entrepreneur, or dreamer that is listening to us today, keep learning, keep collaborating, keep blooming. You don't have to compete to win. You just have to be consistent, you have to be focused, and you have to be true to your calling.
And yes, we are still blooming, okay? We are still learning. We're still cheering on. I mean, we call ourselves and we just, give ourselves that ginger to keep going. Thanks for listening. And remember, your small starts can lead to global impact. See you on the other side.
Same time.
Bye.